Network. This is Score on Business.
Hey, welcome to Score on Business. I'm Pete Hendricks, a Score volunteer and entrepreneur, and your host for today. Make sure to check out scorenashville.org. We have a lot of things that will help folks get started. So our first guest today is Alex Carter. He is an entrepreneur that works with clients on branding, social media, photography, and video. And thanks for being here,
Thanks for having me. Seriously, it's an honor.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
Well,
it.
good. So what do entrepreneurs that value an online presence need to know about the landscape of doing business in 2018 and 19?
Yeah, so I mean, 2018, 19, and really for the past 5 years or so, the landscape of doing business has really completely flipped on its head, because it used to be you could get by with your traditional marketing techniques and tactics and things like that, and there was this little thing over here called the internet, social media, and it was an interesting concept, but nobody really knew what it would turn into. And then over the past 10 years or so, it's really turned into this wildfire. And now, if you look at any major corporation down to small businesses that are maybe 1, 2, 3 people, it's become pretty essential. I mean, you not only have to have like your website and your web presence there, but you have to have your Instagram content or your Facebook content. And I think a lot of businesses that kind of brushed it under the rug when it first started coming up, they're kind of seeing like, wow, this is where everybody is. Because it's not social media, the gimmicky platform, whatever, it's where everybody's focus is.
Right.
People are on the internet, and this is general population from 15 up to like 65 now. I mean, if they're on the internet, they're most likely on Facebook or Instagram
or LinkedIn.
If professional, I'm sure a lot of people that watch this show, LinkedIn, they're always there. They're maybe in their email inbox. It's where that attention is going at all times. And so if you're not existing there, then you have a serious problem as a business owner. Bill Gates is probably one of the most successful business people of all time. I think everybody would agree with that. I don't think a lot of people would argue with that. He says if your business is not on the internet, then you're going to be going out of business.
Right.
I mean, and that's Bill Gates. That's not some social media guru. It's become a thing that it's the new standard. Computers were a thing that came in, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's gimmicky. We can run our business without it." You know any business nowadays that's run without a computer?
No, not at all.
Everybody has computers. And like, imagine a Fortune 500 company that didn't have computers.
Yeah.
That's social media. And that's that online presence in the 2018 environment.
And so it's not a matter of if you need social media, it's which social media is right for the audience.
Exactly. You gotta find your customer, you gotta find out. And I mean, some people I hear all the time, oh, we're B2B, or oh, that's not our customer. I've worked with Fortune 500 companies who, that's not our customer. Our customer's not on social media.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, what are they doing? They're spending millions of dollars on social media because they found out, oh wait, our customer is here in some form or another, whether you're a grandparent and you're on Facebook because your grandkids are on there. Well, if you can target that person with an ad and get them to click through, there's a customer. If you're B2B and you're trying to find other people who need your services and they're looking for how to do something, they're trying to find a piece of content on LinkedIn, and you have that content, boom, there's a potential client for you to possibly close and work with in the future. I mean, it's not, do you need to be on social media? It's how can you use social media to benefit your business?
Well, even if you're B2B, and this may be something that you had shared with me, Facebook can still be a great play, because even though you're B2B, you deal with human beings, many of which are on Facebook, and there can be a play there.
Definitely. I mean, Facebook has 2 billion with a B monthly users. The Earth's population is like 8 billion, I think. So, I mean, we're actually talking that a quarter of the Earth's entire population is on one website.
Right.
That's a lot of attention.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't find your customer somewhere in there, then maybe you don't have a clear idea who your customer is.
They have ways for you to do pretty targeted advertising.
Very targeted. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if this is a problem with, or not really a problem. I don't think it's a problem, but a lot of people, like a lot of friends of mine and things like that, younger, probably 30 under, we'll talk about something, and then like we're scrolling through our Instagram feeds, and boom, there's a targeted advertisement about something we're talking about. And yeah, it's kind of weird, and you might feel a little freaked out about the privacy. I have a take on that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're targeting your customer.
Right.
So if I'm talking about, man, I really could use a new couch.
Yeah.
Or I type into Google. Well, yeah, Facebook has the capability to target you with those ads. Right. And if I'm looking for a new couch, and then all of a sudden I get a targeted ad, but let's take it somewhere else. Yeah. I'm working with a client. One of my clients is a home loan originator. That's finance. So that's an industry where you'd think, okay, social media, maybe not. But the interesting part of kind of that market is, if you're going to get a home loan, if you're a first-time home buyer, so generally probably 27 to, let's say, 40, somewhere in that range, you're that first-time home buyer, and you've never gone through that process before, where do you start? Most people in that 27 to 40 range are going to pull out their phone and they're going to type into Google, home loan how-to.
Yeah.
And then if you're a home loan originator and you can use Facebook's targeted ad services to target that person who typed in home loan how to, and they're scrolling through Facebook or they're scrolling through Instagram later, because again, everybody's on there. Everybody's on one of these platforms just about.
Somebody types, Google and Facebook, they're different companies.
Yeah,
right?
But you can, so you can use, Facebook gets data from Google. I mean, at the top, the data is definitely shared, but I mean, Facebook can target people based on the browser.
Right.
I mean,
okay, so someone searches
browser.
How to get a home loan.
Right.
With this client you have, what would you say to him about how to use, say, Facebook?
Right.
With that?
So, first of all, there's two strategies that he can use. He can, one, educate. So you become the expert in your field. People come to you for expertise. I'm getting my first home loan. I need expertise. I need to know, okay, what's the difference between a 15-year and a 30-year? Right. Right?
Yeah. Hey, Alex, why don't we take a break for a moment?
Yeah.
Because there's still a lot to explain on that.
Definitely.
Okay, so we will be right back.